The alarm blares, a jarring sound that slices through the lingering darkness. Another day. The weight of it presses down before you even open your eyes. You know what today holds. The same struggles, the same uphill battle. It feels impossible to find the energy, let alone the motivation, to face it. This is the reality for so many when life throws its curveballs. When the path ahead is shrouded in fog and the finish line seems impossibly distant, motivation can feel like a forgotten luxury, but it's not lost, just buried. And uncovering it is a skill, a practice, not a mystical gift. First, acknowledge the difficulty. Don't pretend it's easy. Allow yourself to feel the frustration, the despair, the sheer exhaustion. Bottling it up only makes it fester. Talk to someone, a friend, a family member, a therapist. Voicing your struggles can be the first step in lifting them. Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone in your feelings can be a powerful motivator. Break down the overwhelming into the manageable. When you're facing a mountain, staring at the summit is paralyzing. Instead, focus on the next step. What's one small thing you can do right now? It might be as simple as getting out of bed, drinking a glass of water, or sending one email. Each small victory builds momentum. Celebrate these tiny triumphs. They are the building blocks of resilience. Revisit your why. Why are you pushing through this? What is the ultimate goal? Is it for your family, your career, your personal growth, or a cause you believe in? Remind yourself of the purpose that drives you. Write it down, put it somewhere visible, and let it serve as your anchor when the storms rage. Find sources of inspiration. Read books, watch documentaries, listen to podcasts that feature people who have overcome adversity. Their stories can be a potent reminder that difficult times don't last, but strong people do. Sometimes a quote or a song can be the spark that reignites your inner fire. Incorporate self-care into your routine, even if it feels like a luxury you can't afford. This isn't about indulgence, it's about survival. Get enough sleep, eat nourishing food, move your body, even if it's just a short walk. These fundamental needs are the fuel that keeps your engine running. When you're running on empty, motivation is the first thing to go. Practice gratitude. It sounds counterintuitive when things are tough, but actively looking for things to be thankful for can shift your perspective. It might be the sunshine on your face, a kind word from a stranger, or the roof over your head. Gratitude cultivates a sense of abundance, even in scarcity. And finally, be kind to yourself. You are doing the best you can in challenging circumstances. There will be days when you falter, when you feel like giving up. That's okay. Forgive yourself, learn from the experience, and get back on track. Motivation isn't about never feeling down. It's about finding the strength to rise again, every single time. It's a quiet Tuesday morning, the kind where the sky is a uniform, uninspiring gray. The email inbox is a battlefield of urgent requests, each one demanding immediate attention, each one a tiny chip away at your dwindling reserves. The project deadline looms, a monstrous shadow cast over your desk. The familiar knot of anxiety tightens in your stomach. This is not a good day. You stare at the screen, the cursor blinking mockingly. The words refuse to form. The energy to even lift your fingers feels monumental. This is the moment the voice of doubt whispers its insidious lies. You can't do this. It's too much. Just give up. But then, a flicker. A memory of a similar day, a similar feeling of being overwhelmed, and how you pushed through. You remember the satisfaction of completing that daunting task, the quiet pride that followed. It wasn't easy, but it was possible. You take a deep breath, trying to push the panic down. You don't have to solve everything right now, you just have to take the next step. What is the absolute smallest, most achievable thing you can do at this very moment? You decide it's to open that one spreadsheet. Just open it, you click. The numbers appear, they're just numbers. Not a solution, not a victory, but a step. You then decide to read the first line of the report. Just read it. Your eyes scan the words. They make a little bit of sense. This is the essence of maintaining motivation when the world feels like it's against you. It's not about summoning a surge of heroic energy from nowhere. It's about the conscious, deliberate act of breaking down the insurmountable into the minuscule. It's about reframing the narrative from, I have to I can do this one small thing. You look at the mountain of emails again. The idea of replying to all of them is still overwhelming. But what about just drafting a quick response to the first one? A simple, "Thank you for your message. I will look into this and get back to you by end of day." It takes 30 seconds. You send it. A tiny ping of accomplishment, barely perceptible, but it's there. You've heard it before, the advice to find your why. And today it feels like a cliche, but you pause for a moment, close your eyes, and try to conjure it. Why are you doing this job? It's not just about the paycheck, though that's important. It's about the contribution you make, the problems you solve, the impact you have, however small it may seem on days like this. You think of the people who rely on your work, the team that's counting on you. That's part of your why. You decide to take a 5-minute break, not a break to scroll aimlessly through social media, which often drains more energy than it gives, but a break to simply breathe. You stand up, stretch, and look out the window. The gray sky is still there, but you notice the subtle shift in the light, the way the clouds are moving. It's a small observation, a moment of presence. You return to your desk, and instead of diving back into the emails, you decide to tackle a small, easily completable task on your project, something that requires a defined end, a clear sense of completion. You knock it out in 20 minutes. The feeling of having finished something, of having ticked a box, is surprisingly potent. It's a small win, but it's a win nonetheless. You've also been neglecting yourself lately. You skipped breakfast, and lunch was a hurried affair. You know that fueling your body is crucial. Even when you feel like you don't have the time or the inclination, you decide to make yourself a proper cup of tea and grab a piece of fruit. The act of nourishing yourself, of showing yourself that basic care, is a quiet rebellion against the forces that are trying to wear you down. Later that afternoon, you're still not where you want to be, but you're further along than you were this morning. You've responded to a few more emails, made progress on a section of the project, and you haven't completely succumbed to the despair. You realize that motivation isn't a constant state of being. It's a fluctuating tide. Some days it's high and you feel unstoppable. Other days, like today, it's a low ebb, and you have to consciously work to keep your head above water. The key isn't to wait for motivation to strike, but to cultivate the habits and mindset that allow you to function, to progress, even when it's absent. It's about acknowledging the difficulty, breaking it down, remembering your purpose, taking small actions, and practicing self-compassion. As the day draws to a close, the gray sky hasn't miraculously turned blue, and the inbox is still not empty. But you've navigated the challenges, not with a surge of unyielding drive, but with a quiet persistence, a series of small, deliberate choices. You've proven to yourself once again that even on the toughest days, you can find a way to keep moving forward. And that, in itself, is a powerful source of motivation.